We are your home theater and AV questions answered. This is AVRant. Want your home theater or AV question answered by Tom and Rob? Send it to question@avrant.com. Welcome to AVRant. I'm Tom Andry, and I'm here with
Rob H.
All right, Infinite Gary, last one. Since Gary has been evaluating Sony TVs, he came across their X-Reality Pro processing, which is a portion of which describes it as it analyzes each pixel and using an image database adds contrast, detail, and texture to every single frame of content, whether the source is broadcast TV to low-quality video streaming. I hate to break to you, but a lot of times broadcast TV is low quality.
Yep.
So if the TV is calibrated by a professional, we want the contrast to stay where the calibrator set it, right? We don't want Sony's processing messing about with the pro calibrator settings, do we? We don't want this turned on at all, Gary. This is not a thing that we would be interested in. This kind of processing to an image can do, at best, very little harm, I think. I think that's what the best you could hope for, is that it would be like, oh, well, yeah, things are a little shinier and sharper and shimmier.
Yep.
Yeah. And
but
I
again,
would not be super interested in this.
You know, we're the guys who aren't huge fans of Darby, and yet some people, big fans.
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of
Try it.
reviewers have said they've tried this X-Reality Pro processing. They think for some content, it makes what in their opinion is a subjective improvement. And I have to agree. Like sometimes you turn it on, you're like, that looks sharper and clearer.
Yep.
And that's nice. You know, it's like, you know, for a fact, it's no longer one-to-one perfect pixel mapping. It's changed the original signal to do something else. But yeah, absolutely. Sometimes you turn it on and the initial impression is that looks a bit nicer. So if you want as literally objectively accurate as you can get, that would be turned off. You wouldn't have Darby. You wouldn't have this.
That's what he wants. That's what he wants.
Yeah, and for Gary, we know that is
we
what
know
he
that
wants.
that's
So
what
yes,
he wants. Yeah.
your calibrator will turn that off. He'll turn off your dynamic contrast setting, your automatic black level adjustment, your room light sensor that pumps the backlight automatically.
Room light sensor is the worst.
They'll turn all of that stuff off. Absolutely, and X-Reality Pro would be turned off as well by a pro calibrator, for sure.
Yeah. Now remember, it's not changing the actual setting of the contrast. It's dynamically, frame by frame, adding or subtracting contrast, probably adding, where it doesn't normally exist. But your calibrator settings would stay the same. It's not like you turn this on that messes everything up. You just turn it on, it does this weird thing, and then you can turn it off whenever you want. But just don't turn it on, and you'll be fine. But you can try it. I mean, it's not going to hurt anything to try it. Want your question answered? Send it to question@avrant.com. This is AVRant.
Now go out and listen to something.